Okay, pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. I now call this meeting to order and hand it over into the capable hands of our Secretary, Angelique.
Good evening, one and all, and it is so good for each and every one of us to be here present. We have taken a break for the month of January, and we're now back on stream. And then we can see by all of the persons that are on the meeting that we are well and ready. So it is just a joy and a happy new year to each and every one of you. Just a joy to be here. Okay, the meeting already being called to order. We'll call on Rotarian Melissa Burrows with the invocation, the Rotary Grace.
Good evening. Let us
Evening.
bow our
Good
heads.
evening.
Gracious God, let us live in peace. Let children live in peace, in homes free from brutality and abuse. Let them go to school in peace, free from violence and fear. Let them play in peace, dear God, in safe parks, in safe neighborhoods. Watch over them. Let husbands and wives live in peace, in marriages free from cruelty. Let men and women go to work in peace, with no fear of terror or bloodshed. Let us travel in peace. Protect us, God, in the air, on the seas, whatever road we take. Let nations dwell together in peace, without threats of war hovering over them. Help us, God. Teach all people of all races and faiths in all countries all over the world that the peace that seems so far is in fact within our reach. Let us all live in peace. And let us say, Amen.
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 Thank you so much, Rotarian Melissa. We will now have a loyal toast to the Queen and the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Can everybody raise their glasses with me? A toast to the Queen and the
Queen
Commonwealth
and
of
to
the
the Commonwealth
Bahamas.
of the Bahamas.
Queen and Commonwealth of the
Bahamas.
Thank you so much. We'll now have Rotarian Meglina with the welcome.
Good evening, fellow Rotarians, and a hearty welcome to all the fellow Rotarians and Saurian guests. And Happy New Year to everyone who I haven't seen yet for this brand new year, 2022. I'd just like to share a little something I wrote down from a webinar I sat in. The presenter, one of her subtopic was identifying your shape. And this is not like if you're fat or big or small. The S is for your spiritual gifts. The H is for your heart. The A is for your abilities. The P is for your personality. And the E is for experiences. And with that in mind, I say once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Back to you, Madam Secretary.
Thank you so much, Rotarian Meglina. We'll now have the Secretary's report by yours truly. We have some pertinent dates that I want all of us as Rotarians to note. It was discussed in our board meeting. We have for this month now, we're going to pick up to continue our community service. And I want you to take note of the date. It will be Nadia Thompson. We'll assemble at her residence. That is February the 12th, 9 a.m. sharp in New Bight to continue the house painting project. And the date we have confirmed for the North Home would be February 19th. It would also be 9 a.m., but we will have to establish the home that would be painted.
Oh, I was supposed to suggest, the elderly gentleman in Bennett Harbor. I think he walks with a stick.
That the one on the main road?
What's the
Yeah,
name?
he's on the main road. I was supposed to get his name. I don't know his name, no.
I think is that Dolls? I don't know his legal name.
Oh, okay. Probably right in Bennett Harbor as you pass the McDonald people.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, I think that's Dolls.
Okay,
Okay.
Ken,
Okay, I
And-
see somebody saying it's Randolph Strawn.
Randall Strong from Venice Harbor. Okay,
Randall
awesome.
Strawn.
Can we get a picture? Rotarian, Melissa, can you, probably in your travels, take a picture of the home and then post it into the WhatsApp group for us?
Sure,
Or anyone who's down in that area?
I'll do it in the morning.
Okay,
Where
that'd
is
be all.
Nadia Thompson and you by?
In
Yes,
Nadia
in
Thompson
Dubai.
in Dubai.
Okay.
I'll resend a picture again tomorrow as well.
Okay. And
So we
who's
can
on the
see the home.
22nd? Who's on the 19th?
On the 19th would be, the house to be
Strawn.
determined would be in the north, but the suggestion given by Rotarian Boroughs is Randolph Strawn
Oh, that's
in
fine.
Bennett Harbor.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll
So we
go
would
that.
just confirm and probably send it over in the group to
Mhm.
establish if that would be the home that is painted.
Yeah. I know the home.
Okay, and also,
It might need more than painting.
sorry?
It might need more than painting, but I know the home. Mhm.
Yes, sir. And then also we have, we purchased the sign. And we have the cleanup of the dock, the continuation of the community service project at the Smiths Bay Dock, February 26th, 22, and I think the time established will be the same 9 a.m. at the dock. We will be continuing with the cleanup and also the erection of the sign as a part of the beautification for the area.
Mhm.
So we have full projects for February. So just want you to note those dates.
Correct.
Oh,
The sign, we ordered the sign on the banner. I just wanted to make mention that. We ordered the
Yeah.
sign on the banner. It's going to be shipped to us. So hopefully, very soon, probably next week, the latest or something like that. It will be here on the island. Also, someone donated some paint as well. So we have more painted added because I went back to the home in Newbite, Nadia Thompson, and I got the full size. So the paint that we had, it might have run out if it went there. So some more paint should be on this boat, and we should be in good standing.
okay. And then also we had the mask distribution in the month of January, and I want to commend all Rotarians that took part in it. During the local government election, all I saw were those masks. So I think the word is getting out and we did an awesome job. Oh, also, we can open the floor for any suggestion you can drop in the chat. We were looking for community service projects that we can carry out in the north. So please feel free to drop those suggestions in the chat. And that completes my secretary's report. I will now turn the floor over to Letitia, Rotarian Letitia, for the treasurer's report.
Okay, good. Sorry about that. Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Evening.
It's good to hear from everyone on the call this evening. With our treasurer's report, as would have been mentioned, we had the purchase of the sign and banner. So a wire transfer had gone out from the account in the amount of $297.28 to cover that. Since then, we have also received a donation that came into the account of $500. Okay, that came in from the Moody's. What I want to do though, members, I want to ask that I have not seen many persons with their contribution. Since November, I have not received contributions, and so you are aware of what we had agreed to. That is the $20 per person per month. And so I am just reminding you of your obligations in that regard. Okay, and that's basically it for our report. Are there any questions?
Yes,
Any questions?
Madam Treasurer, I am with the contribution, the $20 monthly contribution. If a reminder can be posted in the WhatsApp group, so
Yeah.
members them can be aware. A constant reminder. Also, we should be going into the next what we call it, next term or the next Rotary fiscal year. So our members need to have in mind that okay, we will have to pay our fees on what's not again. So
And
because
that is
it is
$150.
yearly. Correct. So just get them up in that vein of the various fees and dues.
I support that. It would be great if we can get that, in our local chat on CAT, so that we
Okay.
can prepare to pay these fees. Because sometimes it's not knowing that you missed some dates. Just
Okay.
give us some dates. If the treasury can do that, that would be great. So right now, everybody owes what, $40 then.
Yes, right.
December and
Correct.
January, yeah. And very soon we'll owe times one, but plus one, that's 60. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I will be sending out a reminder in the chat, okay?
Great.
All right. Okay, if that's it, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Now, I do have a question. Are you separating the administration funds from the community service funds?
Correct. Especially all dues and fees that is to be sent to our mother club. Remember, we are members of the Rotary Club of Nassau. So
Right.
they are transferred from our account to their account. And
Okay,
then what our treasurer has is record keeping, especially if let's say someone donates $200 towards the PEN project that is documented, even though we only have one account at this time. It is documented that $200 is towards the PEN project and not the cleanup project that is at Spitz Bay Dock. So
right.
there's distinct documentation and clarity as to what we have received and how we are spending it.
Yes, I just wish to confirm what the chairman has explained. For each project, we have the separation, so we do separate bookkeeping for each project, and the administration, administrative fees, the membership fees, all of that, we do have it segmented.
Very good.
Back to IMC.
Thank you so much for your report, Rotarian Letitia. At this time, could we, we want to open the floor to all of our guests. If you can please, state your name for attendance purposes, your name and who Rotarian you would have been invited by, please. Thank you.
Good evening, Foundation Chair, Rotarian Catherine Russell from the Rotary Club of Nassau. Not invited, I'd just like to chime in on you guys' meeting. It's very interesting, so yeah.
Pleasure to have you. Always a
Welcome.
pleasure to
Thanks,
have a
everyone.
fellow Rotarian.
Thanks, everyone. Hi, Melvin.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Winston.
My name is Dwayne Swaby, the 58th president of Rotary Club of Nassau, and past membership chair that Herman forgot was the first person to sit with him during the meetings, but that's okay. I'm still here today to support all of you. Melvin, actually, apologies. I sat with him, Melvin first, and I went to about 4 meetings with him initially, and then he forgot all about me. I said, boy, I felt like a prodigal son.
I remember.
It's always a pleasure to have you, sir.
Definitely.
It's good to
Hey,
be here.
Baby, yeah. Good to hear from you.
So I'll go next. This is Raquel Wallace. Good
Oh, sorry,
evening.
Raquel. Go.
Sorry about that. This is Raquel Wallace, and so Dwayne reminded me that would make me the 49th president of the Rotary Club of Nassau. I'm happy to be here.
It is a pleasure.
Good
We
night,
are
everyone.
Mount.
Sorry. I can go ahead?
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Good night, Marlene Clark. I'm here to support your guest speaker, Ms. King Webb.
Great.
Pleasure to have you.
you.
Hi, good
Brian,
night. Anita Ferguson from Rotary Club of Nassau. I just love the energy of the Cat Island arm. I serve on the Youth Service and Education and Literacy Committee. It's an honor to be here tonight.
Welcome.
Awesome.
Great.
Good evening,
evening.
Michelle and Brian Moody here from East Nassau currently.
Great.
Yes. Our future
have you.
members, eh?
Yes.
Good night,
evening.
Donnelly Bo.
Hi, Donnelly.
It's my pleasure to be here and see all of you. Rotary Club of Nassau, as you all know, and the past president of as well of the Rotary Club of Nassau.
Hi, Donnelly.
Pleasure.
Hi,
pleasure.
good to
Welcome.
see you all.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. I'm Corinne King from Freeport, Grand Bahama. I'm supporting my daughter, Chalia King Webb.
Hey, Corinne.
Welcome, Ms. King.
My lovely
Thank you.
mom.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. It's Laverne Major, past treasurer, Rotary Club of Nassau. It's always good to be here with you. Good to see you, Mel.
Hi, Laverne. Good to see
Welcome,
you too.
welcome.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone. I'm Mrs. Mandy Major from Adderstown, Cat Island. I was the former vice president of the North Cat Island Rotary. It's not active. I have no reason why it isn't. I can't explain that. But anyhow, I was invited by Angelique Thompson, and I'm here to support your guest speaker, Mrs. Webb.
Hey.
Welcome, Mandy.
Welcome, Mandy.
Welcome.
Hi, good evening. My name is Carrie Campbell Longsworth. I was the former president for the Rotary Club of Cat Island.
Wow.
And as Ms. Major was talking, I was brought back to the reasons why I will not divulge. But I am here to support the Rotary Club of Cat Island, as well as your speaker. I am here and I'm enjoying this. This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Good.
Epic. Glad to have you.
Welcome.
You're welcome, Carrie. Make sure join again with us.
Good evening. I'm Francina Benaby. I am the advisor for the youth chair, the youth generation, Rotary Club of Nassau. It's a pleasure to be part of your meeting tonight, and I'm excited to hear what the guest speaker has to say.
Excellent.
Welcome.
Welcome. All of the guests would have had an opportunity to speak. Okay, thank you so much and welcome to each and every one of you. It is indeed a pleasure to have each and every one of you with us. We'll now have remarks and announcements by our chairman, Herman Gilbert. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Angelique. Again, it's indeed a pleasure to have so many of you. Oh, we're starting this year off with a bang. I am all fired up and ready to go. We are making strides, eh? We are a satellite club here in Kid Island, but we want to impact and do big things within our community and try to address as much need as possible. I'll just have one or two announcement to add. There are some of the members who are in Nassau, like Melvin, on February 12th, love yourself. Love yourself. Saturday, February 12th, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Sunshine House Patio. Rotary Club of Nassau is hosting an event there. So those of you who are in Nassau and you are free, do support. I believe it's gonna be epic. It's some workouts. So all those joints and stuff that is, little tents, Mel, you can get them all loose on February 12th. And
Wow,
those of
at
you who are
68. I don't know.
you're gonna stretch and it's gonna be good. Rotary is all about having fun. All right. So those who are in Kid Island, like Madam Secretary say, come on down. I'm ready in Newbite at Nadia Thompson resident. And we're gonna try bless her. All right. We're gonna paint her home and give it a new facelift. All right. And at the same time, have fun while doing it. So I hope to see each and every one of you. Like I said earlier, the sign and the banner is coming. Hopefully the banner can be in place in time for the 12th when we go at Nadia Thompson home. All right. But soon as we completed with the pen project, we can listen and stay tuned for dates as relates to getting at the cleanup project at Spitz Bay Dock. And then we have to erect the sign as well, eh? So that's it for now because I don't want to prolong. We have a dynamic speaker that is in, and she has a lot of information to share and impact with us. So I'll keep all of you abreast of things that I need you to be need to give you information. I'll put it through the group. So let's keep those group off mute. So valuable information once it's shared, you can get it as well. All right. Back to you, MC.
Thank you. We will now have the introduction of the speaker by yours truly, and it is indeed my pleasure to be introducing our dynamic speaker like our chair, Mr. Herman Gilbert would have elated too. It is truly an opportunity for me to introduce her. She is not my biological sister, but we are just like sisters. One of her favorite quotes by Norman Vincent Peale: change your thoughts, then you change your world. Miss Riz Charlia King Webb recently married, still on honeymoon, but she decided to still come on out and speak with us. So she she has already demonstrated service above self. She thrives on having a growth and not a fixed mindset. She is a trained business studies educator at the Arthurstown Comprehensive School in the northern part of Cat Island. She is also an entrepreneur. Her belief is in making a difference lies in one's outlook. It has to be different and look at each experience or undertaking, whether professional or personal, as a learning experience. Mrs. Webb holds a bachelor degree in secondary education. She is a subject coordinator and a member of the school's managerial team. She is also the founder and mentor of the Far Above Rubies Etiquette Club. In her spare time, she enjoys baking, cooking, long walks, family time, and above all, peace and serenity. She has been teaching for 8+ years, and she has reaped many successes in the area of commerce and keyboarding BGCSEs. Her greatest joy are her 2 children, and she basks in the knowledge that she is providing quality education to our Cat Island students. And she is also equipping the Commonwealth of the Bahamas with qualified and diverse learners. It is indeed my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker again to you, Mr. Charlia Webb. You have the floor.
Hello, good night, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, good night.
Awesome. I'm so ecstatic to be here. Thank you to Herman Gilly. He's our adopted father of the Etiquette Club. And I'm so happy to see my support team is here. I can't call them by name. You know who they are because they told you. They told you. Thank you, Rotary Club, for accepting me to be a guest speaker.
Yes.
Now, down to business. I am a business studies teacher. I love technology. So kindly get your cell phones ready for me. We are going to play an interactive game. We're going to have an icebreaker. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
This game can only have 10%. So first come, first serve.
Oh my.
You can join on your phone. This is the code. Slides with RA/RAFT. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Let me see. Trying to get to the chat. My screen is in full mode. Ms. Thompson, can you help me with that, please?
Mr. Chair is the host. He will have to assist you with that. Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Say it again.
Can you copy and paste the code just in case? Someone needs it in the chat for me. Ah, Ms. Clark is in. Okay, Merle.
If I move, I lose, so I better just listen in. I always like to play it safe.
Okay, as long as we get 2 more persons in, we're gonna start. Okay, Francina. I know my mother is here, but boy, I wouldn't ask mommy. Mommy and technology don't go, so.
If I move, I lose.
Yeah, that's hey, Corinne, we know our spot, eh?
That's right.
Okay, Cherie. Okay, Sam, Mandy, where you? Tammy, where you? Vanessa?
I looking for another device. I can't find any. So.
Tell Titi bring her cell phone, huh?
Titi said, "Mommy, I'm doing homework." I just.
So let's get started, okay? This icebreaker is a hit in my class. You can still join. Welcome, everyone. We're going to play a mini icebreaker game together. Upload a picture of something fun you've done recently. If you see it on screen, tell us about it. We're going to show up the 6. Upload your photo for me, please.
Something I've done recently.
Something fun you've done recently, not anything, something fun. Be careful with these devices, don't upload the wrong thing.
Oh, man.
I can talk about what I did recently.
Okay, while we wait for the pictures, go ahead.
All right. I cooked Margaret fish for the first time today.
Oh, my mother loved Margaret fish. I despise Margaret
When I was a
fish.
kid, whatever was served in my house,
You had
I
to-
ate. But today I went to buy some grouper or something. It was too expensive, so I bought Margaret fish. I said, "How am I going to cook this?" I'm asking the clerk at the store. She said, "Soak it in vinegar and lime, clean it properly, and then you prepare it." So I followed that simple instruction, and my lunch guests today at my house were just marveled. They couldn't believe they were eating Margaret fish. They asked me twice, "Wouldn't the good well?" It says. So that's something I did recently, and it was enjoyable.
Excellent. Okay, you can like the comments. You can like the pictures that you see coming up. So Clark, can you unmute quickly and let us know what was so fun about this? What was this all about?
Just a short story. I went out to lunch at Shanna Cove. So this is a picture view from Shanna Cove.
Awesome. Beautiful. I saw, oh Lord, someone found the sound effects. I usually don't say anything about that. My students, they love that. Oh, Gilbert was roasting corn. Wow.
Barats, you know that.
I'm telling you, that looks delicious. Awesome.
Yeah,
You want to give us
yes.
a little backstory?
Well, I started, because being in this pandemic causes us to realize a lot of stuff. So I started backyard farming. So now I picked some corn with my sons yesterday afternoon, and we roast them. So
Wow.
it was a fun family activity yesterday afternoon in the backyard.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Cherie, I know Cherie like to show off. Come on, Cherie.
Kayaking in the creek right
I
here
tell you,
is,
awesome.
it is way different from looking from the road at the creek. When you're in that kayak, it is a whole different world.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, this leads into our topic, so let's pay attention now. Thank you all for sharing. What's the best TV show or podcast out right now? Send your answer, then we're gonna vote for your favorite from the others. We may not have time to tell us about the show, but we're gonna do the voting, okay? So this is what I have so far. I've been hearing a lot about this.
sorry.
I see some Netflix fanatics in the house. I know this has to be Miss Clark with this Grey's Anatomy. Has to be. See? Yeah. Last one. What's something you're proud of? Now this one, we are going to create what's called a wordle. Okay? For this one, we're going to create a wordle. What I want you to do, I want you to list something that you are proud of. You can type 1 to 3 words and send it as many times as you would like. Okay. You can still go ahead and share. We have 3 responses so far. We have backyard farming, my family, my strength. Awesome. It'll change. I know who that came from. Surviving COVID, yes. This typing certificate, I know who that is. I know, okay. Okay, we're gonna wrap up this game. Has everyone warmed up enough, you think?
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, wonderful. Our topic for tonight is conflict prevention and resolution. Our objectives. By the end of this presentation, all attendees will be able to describe conflict and identify its impact, whether it be in the workplace and or home. Discover and explain IOTA, it's an acronym for something. And we're going to engage in a quick yet thought-provoking team building exercise. Okay, based on that brief video, we saw that humor really is good for the soul, and we should be a rabbit. This deals with conflict in our home with our children. Can anyone give me any identifying factors that there was a conflict?
Repeat yourself again, King. Webb.
Can anyone
The bear and the
identify any conflict in that video?
The bear and the, I believe that's a moose or a deer. The bear and the moose, they could not resolve in at least allowing the other to pass over the bridge. None of them would give space for the other. No one wanted to yield.
And we saw that the rabbit and the fox came right along. And what did they do? Can anyone tell me what they did?
Well, all I noticed that one bend to the fact so the other one could climb over. and go on the other side if there was enough space for one to just bend. Yeah.
And in
They had
the end,
cooperation.
yes, they had cooperation. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna answer the question, what is conflict? Can anyone tell me? We're gonna be interactive. I need you to speak to me.
I think it could be a disagreement or an argument.
Okay. Can anyone else tell me what they would think the conflict is? Is it good? Is it bad?
When two persons have a disagreement.
Okay. Now I had an interesting conversation with a dynamic group of ladies, and we inferred that conflict sometimes isn't bad.
Yes.
Anyone care to expand on that? Why is conflict not bad?
That was me, baby. That was me. It's okay.
Chair, please mute Donna's iPad.
Here's- come here.
Okay, so we see here, conflict is a natural part of life. It can be positive. We can use it as an opportunity for us to grow. Conflict involves emotions, our relationships with people, their perceptions, our perceptions. Conflict is like Miss Major and Cherie said, conflict is when two or more people, they want different things. That in turn creates a disagreement. Every time we interact with someone, there is a potential for conflict because our needs and expectations, they don't always align. Small conflicts should be dealt with as soon as possible, immediately, because there's a saying that my mommy taught me, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. So if we don't want that mountain to come up, what we need to do is squash the conflict immediately. We can disagree with people's ideas, we can disagree with people's behavior, but we should not disagree with a person just based on who they are. So how does conflict end? It ends when we both try to understand each other. It ends when an effort is made to work things out, when an effort is made to resolve whatever issues. If we feel as if we cannot resolve the issue, we go to a third party who is called a mediator. The mediator is the middleman. He will sit in the middle, listen to both sides, and give advice to each side so that at the end of the day, our teamwork can continue. Our objective two, we're going to discover and explain IOTA. This model is used at my sister's workplace in Canada. The IOTA model, it's an acronym for issues, objectives, trouble, and approaches. The issues, what issues do we need to discuss that will get rid of this conflict? What issues might this conflict raise? Our objectives, what are my objectives? What is the outcome that I am hoping for? And then we have to infer what is their objective, what is their hopeful outcome? Trouble, what challenges can we expect? And lastly, the approach. What approach will help to best achieve our objectives? Then comes the big part, confronting the issue. Confronting, you go here when there's repeat behavior. You've already spoken to the person about it, and the situation is becoming problematic. Many parents are on this call, and I'm going to tell you, my pet peeve is coming home if my daughter is home and my dishes are not washed. How do I confront the issue? I have repeatedly told you, sister, wash the dishes as soon as school is done. That is a part of your chores. We've spoken about this. It's time for us to have a heart-to-heart. Any parents can identify with me about this issue? Or I am here alone?
Yes. Oh, yes.
confronting the issue. Sometimes you have staff, if you're a manager, or it's vice versa, you might have told your manager that something that they're doing is disturbing you. And time again, there is this cycle, there's this pattern, there's this repeat behavior. It's making you feel as if this situation is problematic. You get up in the morning, you don't want to come to work because you know what you're going to be facing. So how do we go about confronting the issue? The first step, remember with the IOTA model, you have to do like a self-inventory. So take time to cool off. You should never go at someone when you are in the heat of the moment. Harsh words will be exchanged. And can we take them back? Once they're out there, you can apologize, but can we draw that moment back? Can we rewind time? We can't do that. And sometimes the things we're going to say in the heat of the moment, that is going to hurt somebody's feeling. And that's no longer confrontation. That's no longer conflict prevention. That's bullying. Because we know that what we're doing is disturbing someone, but we're adding some hurtful words to it now. So we're bullying them and we're intentionally doing it. So we think about the other person as an actual person, and we treat each other as equals. We try to understand what the person is saying. We find common ground, something we can agree upon. But we be specific when we introduce a gripe or something we are not happy about. I love some of the ladies on this call because they have this approach. They hit the nail on the head. They're not going to run around and they're not going to beat around the bush. Be specific, because when you beat around the bush, you open in a whole other plethora or a whole other area for conflict to arise. Be specific. Do not mention anything that does not have to do with the issue. I'm making sense? I think so. So now
Yes,
we're going to...
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Boy, the guilty parties, they showing themselves, Lord. Look at them. Look at God on this call tonight. Ask for feedback on major points. One thing I can say about Clark, you will never in life have to worry about what Clark is thinking. When she calms down enough, she's going to come and she's going to tell you. But also, she will ask me for my feedback. And if I say something to her, she's going to give me feedback. So at the end of the day, it's done. Never assume. This one is so important to me. Never assume anything. Check your facts to make sure you have accurate information. Because I'm going to give you an example. Ms. Thompson came to me and she said that she didn't like something that her daughter did. Now, I can't take Ms. Thompson's side. Can anyone tell me why I can't take her side?
So you haven't heard the other side.
I haven't heard the other side. She is withholding information from me. Sometimes people will withhold information so that you can just go and attack someone else. Let's get the full story. Don't assume, make sure you have all of the facts and make sure it's accurate. The ending point for confrontation is forget the past and stay in the present. This is harder said than done, because when that person shows you a different type of behavior, in your mind, you are going to go back to that confrontation, and what is it going to do? It's going to bring all of those feelings, all of the malice, all of the feelings of defeat. It's going to rush right back to the forefront of your mind. And what are you going to say? You're going to say, this is what they like to do to me, right? Because I know with my daughter, when those dishes aren't washed, that's the first thing I say. You always do this. I don't care if she washed dishes 4 nights in a row. Let that 5th night she don't wash dishes. And I can admit that I'm wrong. So now we are close to the end. We are on our team building exercise. Our team building exercise says, that we have two scenarios to work out. I'd like for someone to be person A and another person to be person B. Person A, you are the supervisor. Person B, you are an office worker. Who is my person A, my supervisor, please? May I have a volunteer? Rotary Club of Cat Island. May I
You gotta
have a
call them
volunteer?
out.
Okay.
Okay, let me go down to participants list.
Well, Herman, you open your mic first, so then it's you, then me.
Okay, so Mr. Gilbert, you will be the supervisor,
Put
and
my foot right in my mouth.
Lord, if you only know the scenario, you were gonna wish you wasn't the supervisor. Okay, Mr. Gilbert, your subordinate comes to work, Miss Thompson, every morning. She's supposed to be at 9 o'clock. She doesn't come until 9:30. She offers no excuse as to why she is late. She says nothing to you. She doesn't even say good morning. There is a long line of customers greeting her every morning, thereby making your establishment look inept to take on other clients. You're inefficient and ineffective. One morning you had enough. As Ms. Thompson walks through the door, you immediately yell at her in the office in front of your clients.
Oh,
Ms.
wow.
Thompson, your response to him? Unmute your mic, my dear.
Let's go, Miss Thompson.
This in a real life scenario, or this just pretend?
No, don't pretend. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Call no names.
Boy. I had my children to deal with, not today.
Mr. Gilbert, how would you respond? Mr. Gilbert?
I know what she say. She whisper that.
I had my children to deal with, not today.
Now, with this scenario, she already in the office or?
She's in the office and you are in front of clients.
So the client's in my office as well.
Yes, they're there to be served.
Oh, Jesus,
And
that is
she's
so
walking
that
in.
is so not me. That's unprofessional. I can't
So
deal
what
with
do
this in front of clients.
So what do you say to her? Do you let her get away with the disrespect?
I'm gonna, Miss Brown. I'm dealing with clients at the moment. When I'm finished, I'm gonna call. I want to have a meeting with you, please, one-on-one.
Excellent, wonderful. Y'all please give him a round of applause. Excellent. Ms. Thompson, you won't respond back because the supervisor.
Now she ain't want to know. You don't want to know how that private meeting went.
Okay, this one is for Mandy and Ms. Clark.
What?
Mandy and Ms. Clark are cousins. They went to an outing and Mandy went on Ms. Clark's Instagram page and she sees a very unflattering picture of herself. They were taking a group shot photo and she was busy, let's say, adjusting her zipper. And Ms. Clark just said, smile, and she posted that picture. Mandy then goes to Ms. Clark and she says, hey, cuz, can you please take that picture down off of your Instagram page? Ms. Clark replies, no, that's my page. You can't tell me what to do. It's going to stay there. Mandy, what is your response?
Clark, I gave you 2 minutes to get that photo down.
And Ms. Clark, what do you do?
This is so not me. Hold on. I guess we'll see what happens after the 2 minutes.
Woo! In the words of my students, Shots have been fired.
This is epic.
So Mandy, what do you do?
Huh?
What do you
I
do?
would take Clark on, break it up, and head to the police station to report what I just did.
Y'all, did they follow the IOTA model? Did they?
Not at all. Not at all.
Did they?
The
Did they
total
decide-
opposite.
Big conflict.
So what?
I
at
would,
this
I
point,
would
this-
take it down, Miss Major. I would take it down. I would take it down.
But if both sides are not yielding, that means that we need to do what? Cherie, what can happen?
The same as in the picture, what you said in there, with the bear and the, whatever that was, the moose. So with them not agreeing, yeah, like Mandy say, she would, well, yeah, if there's no coming to agree and we have conflict, then I guess the police would have gotten involved.
So the police can actually be the mediator.
That's the mediator.
Yes.
So
That's what I was
actually,
going for, King. I was going for a middle person, yes.
I'm embarrassed for y'all. Y'all gonna let one photo cost y'all to go to the police station. I have no bail. I have no bail money. I have none. So to summarize our brief, yet I had fun, our lively discussion, we're going on my favorite game. We're going on Kahoot. Let's summarize what we learned today. We're loading our game pin. Everyone kindly go to www.kahoot.it for me. Boy, Miss Clark, listen, Clark is not playing any games tonight. Okay. Let's go, Anthony. I know you're in here. Vanessa, join the game, please. Ms. Longsworth.
I'm on my phone. How do I do this on the phone while speaking with you?
Just go to Google. You could minimize it.
Okay, yeah, that was on my phone too.
Okay, tell Raymond to give you his phone.
I don't think he's gonna do that. It's www.cahoots.
.it is right here. Mm-hmm. I get that in the chat. I can copy it. Look at Mandy. Mandy NA. Okay, that's the link right there. Gonna wait one more minute and then we're gonna begin, okay? Because I noticed that it's 8 p.m. So we're gonna wrap up. You can still join once I start.
Okay.
Okay? You can still join. Someone who helps two people solve a conflict that is not a part of it. Awesome. A mediator. Look here. Go ahead, ladies. Ms. Brown, I see you. Responding to a conflict with anger, rage, and violence can cause what? Exactly. And they'll be looking for bail. Oh, look, Ms. Clark and Mandy, y'all took that scenario seriously. It is okay to feel strong emotions when a conflict arises. Yes, you're human. You're gonna feel that. Oh, Mandy, you take down disorder. What is the conflict? The game pin, you have the game pin, Anthony?
I'm trying. I'm trying to log in, but it won't allow me to.
Aw,
Yeah, the same thing here. I'm getting through.
I'm so sorry. When faced with a conflict that makes you angry or upset, a good thing to do is to what? Good. Count
One.
backward. Awesome. If a compromise is made and there's no loser, we end with what?
A win-win situation.
Simple as long as we're giving you all the answer. You can't get that one wrong. Let's see if she was correct. Awesome. Good.
Mike, it's taking so long for me to do my thing.
Yeah, the internet sometimes.
Yes.
Please forgive the typo. When you get angry, or the first thing you should do is what? That's a typo.
It's taking too long, man.
Don't worry about that. I hope Clark won't cuts out because you know she's gonna be laughing now. She went. Stop and recognize what you're feeling. Good. Mandy, moving on. Ms. Brown, did you select punch someone? If you get angry and show rage every time you have a conflict, what can happen? Let's roll on slow. Waiting for someone else to answer.
You see how long my thing's spinning, man?
Yeah, I'd spin and I didn't forget the answer.
Yeah,
No.
mine's
Yes, sir.
loading. Yeah, mine's loading too.
Yeah, so.
I didn't even
Okay.
see my name up there.
In a conflict, the enemy is who?
Mm.
Your dog Fluffy.
Really? Really, Ms. Longworth? Listen. Last question. Okay, Clark, you on fire? Good job. Last question.
What should you do when discussing a conflict to help you with that?
What should you do when discussing it to help with it all?
Awesome. All of the above. Good job, Claire. Good job, Katie. Oh, shoot. All right, Clark. Okay, Mandy and Miss Letitia, Ms. Brown, you are the runner-ups. Awesome job. Rotary Club of Cat Island, it has been a pleasure to facilitate this presentation for you. Thank you so much for having me. Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
wow.
Thank you.
Yes, it was dynamic. It was great. Listen here, all through that presentation, I was thinking of the Geico commercial. You know, it's so easy. A cave guy can do it. You know, just on Tuesday, within Rotary, our Rotary meeting on Tuesday, RCN, we had a speaker, police officer, Sergeant Ben, who speak on conflict resolution. Now tonight, we have a awesome teacher, that is bringing a different aspect about conflict resolution. So all of that knowledge that we have absorbed on Tuesday, and all of the great knowledge that you have bring to us tonight, and even the way in which you did it, getting us engaged, and being a part of the process. I sure know by now, um, we will learn how to resolve conflict, right, Mandy? We ain't gonna break up no one phone. So I would like to thank you, Miss Webb. I just going to say Miss King. Miss Webb, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to have you to present to us and give us a little more insight of how we as individuals can deal with conflict resolution. I thank you once again as on behalf of the Satellite Club here in Kid Island. And I know our Madam Secretary, she will um, somewhere in the very short future present you with a certificate of appreciation. Um, we know we are running a little overtime, but I still let our MC wrap things up for us. Back over to you, Madam MC.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. We will now have our four-way test. Come on, Rotarians, open your mics and let's do our four-way test.
Of the things we think or do, is it the
Is
truth?
it the truth?
Is it the truth?
Is it fair
Is it
to
fair
all
to all
Is it
concerned?
concerned?
fair to all concerned?
Will it
Will it
build
build
goodwill and
Will
goodwill
it
better
and
build
friendships?
friendship?
goodwill and better friendships?
Will it be beneficial to
Beneficial
all
to
concerned?
all
Will
concerned?
it be beneficial to all concerned?
Most of all, will
Will
it
it
be
be
fun?
fun?
Be
Woo!
fun.
It certainly has. It certainly has. Now, I just want you all again, one more time, join me in a toast to all the Rotarians around the world.
Amen.
To the Rotarians
Rotary around the world.
world. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. You have the floor.
Yes, once again, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedule, coming on to joining with us in our Zoom meeting. For all of you visiting guests, we are glad that you have joined. And we have a thing here that, once you have joined in about 2 or 3 sessions, we come in to recruit you, so you can be a part of this awesome move. I would say it's an awesome move that is happening here in Kid Island. So thank you once again. We do have a parking lot session, but as it relates to this meeting tonight, I officially deem it closed.